Let's talk about business. Business in carpentry. Business in carpentry. Alright. So as a carpenter, yes, have the skill, but also have the know-how of doing business. If you want your business to succeed, your business to thrive, your business has to have information about the market. Info about the market. About the market, right? You need the information about the market. As a carpenter, you need to understand that the industry that I've put myself in and engaged in, how does it work? What is the supply and demand? What is the supply, the demand of the services? The supply of the demand. Do people want kitchens? How many people want pedestals? How many people want coffee tables? How many people want custom wooden furniture? Those things, they will give you a glimpse of at which niche, now we are talking business language, which niche you should invest in. Because as a carpenter, there is no way you can do everything. As a carpenter, have a specialty, because what happens is specialty gives you a chance of being great in that and being an expertise in that line. All right. Like for example, for myself, I'm into kitchens, pedestals, wardrobes. In that niche, I know how to do it. But if you ask me about custom oak wood furnitures, I don't know anything about that. But also it's part and parcel of carpentry. So you need to also to identify the niche based on your skill. That's part of the business. The other thing you need to know about carpentry business, you need to know how to cost your expenses. I don't know if that's the English. Costs, expenses. You need to know how to cost your stuff. You need to be disciplined. You need to know how to manage your money management. Money management. All this comes into play, because if you buy unnecessary things, you will see that you incur more costs, you incur more expenses. If you buy things that you don't need at that particular time, you don't buy impulsive, you buy when necessary, when needed. You also need to be very, very vigilant in your marketing. These days we have AI. AI can help you. These days we have social medias, like what we are doing. These days you can even go on the traffic lights and give pamphlets. The type of marketing, you need to research the type of marketing that suits you and that attracts people. In business, you need connections. Right? Connections. You need to be connected to fellow carpenters, plumbers. You need to be connected to electricians. You need to be connected to even real estate agents. Like in my area of business, I'm more into renovation, cupboards, or maintaining cupboards for those who will be renting. You need to have a certain connection with those people. When the services are needed, you are on always the speed dial. That's part of the business. The last thing we want to talk about is you need to have and you need to know how to price your services. Pricing. When it comes to pricing, I always talk about don't be very, very greedy. Don't be greedy. Don't function with the mind of greediness. Don't function with the mind of that is poverty stricken. You are a ticking time bomb in the market. At the end of the day, I always say sometimes it might be a police matter just because you overcharged and people feel that they are rich. So when it comes to pricing is very delicate. No template I can say this is the actual template, but every pricing has to be fair. Every pricing has to account for all costs. Every pricing has to account the labor that you're going to do this project. So in a glimpse and in a nutshell, all these things, you need to be very much informed about carpentry. Carpentry is not all about taking a drill and taking your boards and put together. You need to position yourself. That's the other thing. Position yourself in the market. Position yourself in the market. Market positioning. What kind of carpenter are you? Are you a unique carpenter? Are you a carpenter who's just the same as other carpenters out there? When we say we're making pedestals, you are the same carpenter who just make a pedestal next to the next carpenter. Are you competing in the market but while producing the same commodity of a pedestal with the same handles, with the same color, with the same legs? But rather I would say position yourself in the market where you come to strategize on what kind of cabinets that are trending, what kind of cabinets that can suit age groups. This now also comes on how you adjust your business into the market.